Mom, mom, mommy, mama, mom, mom, mom. So today we are going to discuss what it's like being a young mom, finding out I was pregnant, and all the doors that opened up, the good and the bad. Let's get it started. Growing up, I was sheltered, or I guess you could say censored. My parents, they censored what I heard, the people that I was exposed to, where I went, things that I did. I wasn't like a child that was kept close because I had a lot of freedom, especially for a girl, but they basically sheltered me. So I always grew up to believe that I was amazing, beautiful, smart, awesome, and everything like that. I had a high level of confidence and no one could tell me anything. If you told me that I didn't look good, even if my hair looked like this, I would tell you you're lying, because I grew up thinking that I was thebomb.com. And even on the days when I really didn't look that great, I always thought I looked amazing. And for that reason, I attracted older men, and a lot of people who were older were drawn and attracted to me. And it is now that I'm realizing. Now, I always had a lot of older friends and older people around me. Even the people that I dated were always way older than me. It's because I'm an old soul, and I counseled and advised a lot of people who were like twice my age on relationships and how to be, how to act, how to carry themselves and stuff like that. So it's always been something that's been within me. Now, the truth is, when I got pregnant, all of that confidence, that dose of I'm lit, I'm the bomb, all of it went out of the window. I don't know what happened to the confidence. I don't know if it hopped off and just started running and never came back. I don't know if it got bumped. I don't know what happened, but the confidence that I had was gone. And it was so sad because I was like going through so many emotional and physical changes. Like, guys, I looked crazy, y'all. Like, I looked crazy to me. And I was like, wait, hold up. Do I not look pretty? Like, am I ugly? This whole time, no one told me that I was ugly. What is going on? There were so many things that I was going through. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't love myself. Oh man, it was real. And I understood why there was like a postpartum depression appointment that most pregnant women have to go to. I didn't go. I thought I was good. I mean, I was part of that whole Black people don't need therapists type of movement, or to be checked on, but it's actually inaccurate. It's not true at all. We all need a checkup, and we all need to talk to someone, you know, especially if we're going through. I wouldn't say that I was into depression, like I was deep in depression, but I could say I was probably like hitting that mark where I didn't feel happy. I felt like I'm a mom and the world is ending. I thought life as I knew it was over. I didn't believe that I could accomplish anything, but boy was I wrong, because the saying goes, you don't know how tough you are until you're put in a situation. It's absolutely true. I was pregnant, I believe, in my 3rd year, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in college, and I really didn't stop. I was 8, 5, 6, 7, 9 months rolling into class, okay, and my son Peyton was in the belly learning about recidivism rates and deterrence and mass incarcerations and the criminal justice system, and all of that was locked in. I mean, I did not stop. So it was really, 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 really sad and new to me, because I only heard of insecurities through others. I'm not exaggerating. I did not ever know what it was like to be insecure, because I was always secured in who I was as a person, in my looks and everything. And being pregnant was like, oh my gosh, Am I not the awesome person that I thought I was? And I wasn't cocky, I wasn't prideful, I just was a confident person. So pregnancy opened a huge door of insecurity, and I am so glad that I'm at a different space now. I'm not saying that I had that original confidence, but I'm way better than before. And a way to deal with it, even if you're not pregnant, as a young person in society, where society is telling you how to look, how to be, you just gotta know that there's something within you that only you have. There's something within you that is so special that the next person doesn't have. And you gotta hold on to that you are special. And literally you're special. No one else has your fingerprint. Even if you have a twin, that twin does not have your fingerprint. You're special, you're different. You are here for a reason. And if you weren't meant to be here, then I'm sorry to say you would have gotten aborted. But you're not. You are here. And not to be insensitive to those who have been through something like that, but it's just a fact that you are here for a reason. And I don't believe that anything is happening by a coincidence. You are purposed, okay? So you just have to just find that strength, find that special thing within you and hold on to it. People are gonna need you, people are gonna want you, people are gonna find you, but you also gotta carry that confidence. You gotta want yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta need yourself. Take care of you before anybody else. Love you before anybody else can love you. And honestly, that's what I now am realizing attracted people to me. It was that confidence. It was that that I knew that I'm an amazing person and that I'm loved and I'm blessed. And if you're not in my life, it's not a loss for me. It's actually a loss for you. That's what attracted people to me. So carry your dose of confidence. Carry your dose of I'mTheBomb.com. Carry a dose of I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna be something whether you're around me or not. So yes, my child, who's so amazing, led me to like a dark time in my life, but I am going to learn actually and know how to not allow that to happen to me ever again, whether it's through podcasts, reading books, daily affirmations, which is so important. Telling yourself different things on a daily, positive thoughts, positive words, feeding it to yourself, to your mind. Oh, it is so super powerful. And now my son is 2 and I just love him so much. I'm always like thinking of different activities and things that I could do for him. And I already know lined up, I'm gonna be taking him on vacations for his birthday. Like, I'm not talking about when he's old, I'm talking about now. He gotta live his best life. Everything that I didn't get, he is going to get. And I realized that being a mother is not the end of the world for me. Like, I'm living my best life. I'm young, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, I'm blessed, and I'm a mom. And that is what's pushing me more. It's pushing me forward, and I'm motivated because Peyton, he's an OG, y'all. He's a boss. He is a prince, and I'm going to give him everything that I never had. So being a young mom has always been hard, but it's always been rewarding. Like, I'm just blessed and I'm happy. And I've never ever felt like, oh my gosh, I regret having him. Not at all. Not for once. Not in a second. He's my baby, you know, and I love him. Overcoming insecurities are not like, oh, snap your fingers, woof, I'm back. No, it's really not. It's a process, and fighting insecurities is not going to happen overnight, but it's definitely doable. It's definitely possible for you to be at a different space than you were if you were in depression, doubting yourself, hating yourself, not loving yourself enough. It's definitely doable and possible. And I am so blessed to have been able to overcome that dark time in my life. And I believe that there are a lot of other people who are going through what I went through, and they're not even pregnant. It's not only about pregnancy. It's just they don't love themselves. And I am here for those people. All right, listen, you've been approved. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not great enough. You're amazing. Listen, y'all, I'm still working on my confidence, but you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me that I am not amazing. And no one can tell you that you're not. Well, they can tell you, but you don't have to believe it. You don't have to take it. You have to know what you are here for, why you are here, and push forward. And like, I used to cry, y'all. I used to cry, like look in the mirror and start crying, like instantly. That's how deep it was. I felt ugly. I felt like I was not pretty. I didn't love myself. I didn't have assurance in myself. And it was so scary and new to me because that's not something that I was exposed to, you know? So it was really, really tough. Oh, it was such a dark time in my life. And I am sharing my story, and I'm sharing this movement with other people who may be going through similar things. You know, it's hard. And even though being pregnant opened the insecurity door, I didn't want it to be consumed by my other relationships. I didn't want it to infiltrate in how I was as a mother and how I was as a wife, even though my husband had to deal with a lot of that burden. And it was a tough time. That's a story for another day, guys. So I didn't want it to mess up my relationship, so I had to do something and be mindful and implement things to not allow it to go on forever. I couldn't do it, y'all. I was like, and I decided to take control of my life and boss up in that area. I decided to boss up in my emotional life. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to take control of how I feel about myself. And it's easier said than done. It is, but it's definitely something that can happen. And I overcame, and I'm still overcoming. I'm still fighting. I'm still sharing my love with myself, for myself, if that makes sense. If you are not following the Been Approved Instagram, you could go ahead and follow us right now. All right, it's at Been_approved. And make sure you are still subscribed to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell, because we are going on a Been Approved journey. All right, shout out to my BA community, all of my BA boos, all of my Been Approved supporters. I love y'all. Y'all loyal, and you've been approved.